So let's start Hogwarts School. Today's agenda is first we will be talking about previous stories, previous photos, discussions, what we had in previous camps. Then camp schedule from 1st till 11th of August, and third, know your supervisor, me, Rahmatullah, and one professor. We will be introducing ourselves. Then project proposal, like what kind of things you are going to build, what kind of things you are going to learn in 2 months of online classes, then expectations and more. So Hogwarts School. If you look at this photo, in the dormitory at night, we were not sleeping. We were playing some kind of games with toothpaste. We were like throwing, squeezing, smashing toothpaste, and we were having some fun. And second one, it was kind of game. Like at night, we were taking students to the university, and we were playing. How it was called? I forgot. Like we were playing a game with students. Students had to find keywords, like keys from the university. Meanwhile, they had to run away from monsters like this. Lights was off, and so that those students are like those people can threat students easily. And here you can see that our Tarus party. And sometimes at night, after the dinner, like after the lunch, we were taking some tarwus and eating with students, like in friendly atmosphere. Like it was real fun. We were chatting in different topics. Later on, we were playing like how it was like we were kind of playing a game with what we were throwing to each other and having fun. These two photos are nearly the same. Later, we were having breakfast, lunch, dinner, and here, there will be some sessions in the camp that you will be drawing. Here, you can see where people are. Here, they are drawing the logo of Hufflepuff in Hogwarts School. Here, they are making team buildings, they are chatting, playing some kind of truth or dare games. Then classes, of course, you will have classes related to personal growth. For our camp, we are going to invite auricular activists, why not? We are inviting them, but we are not sure if they are coming or not. But we can tell that Auricula will be there in the camp because she will also open a new project and will work with students. I hope you know Auricula, who is a co-blogger. Here we have some fun activities, like when we had sleepless nights and when we were chatting at night till 4 a.m., 5 a.m. In the morning, some people are slept, like me, overslept, and others who didn't sleep, they came and they were taking selfies, and this became trend in our camp. Later, again, water squad game, then online classes as we are doing right now. Later, like we will have some outside activities in the mountain. We will be going up to the mountain. We were going to the lake, and plus, I forgot the name. Like we will make a fire and sing together at night on the side of the fire. So later, we had factory visits before. I guess according to our project, we don't need factory visits. Instead, we will be connecting with. We will try to make collaboration with some organizations, and we will try to sell our project. And here, like you will have an official photo session. Like we will take every one of yours photos, and you can use those photos in any way if you want. But using those photos, we will make this kind of like how it's called, I don't know. Like we will prepare some special design like this. so that we can keep for ourselves. And here they had factory visit the game and they were having fun based on their projects. And here we have Hogwarts Whisper Chat. Like students send their anonymous questions, critiques, and some kind of comments, feedbacks of the classes or of the management. Even there were cases, even there were some cases that students were sending their love letters to each other as a joke, like not as a joke sometimes. Yeah. And on the final day, we will have a closing ceremony on the first and on the at the starting point, and on the final day, we will have closing ceremony. During the closing ceremony, we should make a presentation, and we will try to sell our product to the other people who are from business sectors, who are from governmental sectors, from private sectors. Yeah. This was shortly about previous camps, some picks from previous camps, and let's go on. And camp schedule. As I told, it will be from 4th till 11th, and on the first day we will go to the mountain from the morning. You should come to the New Uzbekistan University, and we will allocate rooms to you. So later you will have short camp tour, then lunch, then opening ceremony, then icebreaker games. After that, snacks plus the code quiz game with some cool presents. Later, dinner and table games. In table games, you can play like different games like Uno, Mafia, Truth or Dare. Everything will be planned so that you won't get bored during this part. Later, every day in the morning, you should start your day with energy breaks. And I will not tell here what you will do. Let's keep it secret. Later, you will have two sessions. One is two sessions. These four are related to four important sites like IT, ecology, chemistry, engineering, and the other four are related to like personal growth, like emotions. It will be about national identity, not national identity, something too official. It's not like this. We will have Mr. Zomni, and he's one of the best speaker. So you will you will decide. You will see when he comes. He's one of the good best speakers. Later, we are planning to play a Hayat Parçası game by Shirina Bidva, which is like emotionally good. Then snacks, dinner, and dance preparation. You should be somehow like, you shouldn't be introvert, you should be extrovert, and you should try so many things. And here we will have dance preparation time, and we will explain there. Later again, team building, secret friend, Uno, or other many more games. So on Wednesday, we are going to have the same classes and color day. You will be like using colors to play games with others, and plus you will draw the logo of Hogwarts. Maybe we will change the theme because previous camp we were drawing four houses of Hogwarts, which are Gryffindor, Slytherin, Hufflepuff, and Gryffindor. Then snacks and movie time. You will be tired of running and everything. Oh, I forgot one part. Water squad. Here you will play water squad in the mountain. You will be throwing the water at 2 p.m., which is real fun. Then you will, after running too much, you will have Temple Titans concert. Like we have a group we are inviting. They will like make a concert so that we can listen them later on. Like this part is somehow official. You will listen the performance. Later you will have a party after the concert. Then again, team building activities and other many more things. Again, lectures. Then color day, as I told. After the color day, you will most probably you will be tired and you should watch movie to have some relaxation. Then survival cast. This is a part we will try to threaten you, and later again team buildings and other things. Again in the morning on Thursday, you will have classes, lunch, and simulation game. I guess I shouldn't explain what it is because it might lose its interest. Then dinner and lantern bowling. I hope you know about what is it. Like it's a kind of thing you will try to make special thing, and you use fire and you put like throw it, not throw, maybe throw it to on the air, so it goes. Well, let's do like this. This one. I hope you know what it is. Like, for this, we are maximally trying to make it happen. Um, there are some cases that in the mountain, like internal affairs might not agree with us to use this to play this game because we may harm the nature and we may let the fire to be happen because we are very close to the nature and there are more trees. So we will like consider everything and we will try to make it happen. On Friday, we won't have any lectures in the morning. We will try to make hiking to the mountain in the morning. After the mountain, you will have some time to have a rest, then lunch, and then we will have project pitching time. It won't be like real pitching. It will be like a preparation for the tomorrow. At this day, we will be judging you. Then snacks, and again the same. Then dinner and singing and telling stories around the fire. We will set fire, a small fire, and we will invite some people who can play piano, not piano, like guitar, and we will be singing together and telling stories. Here we will have kind of part. Um, we will be writing letters to each other so that we are planning those kind of things. We are planning secret friend game as well. Here on Saturday, we will have in the morning closing ceremony preparation, and then project pitch stands, closing ceremony, photo session with special kind of, oh, it was again, I forgot, special uniform, then lunch, and then performance. Like before the lunch, we will have an official part. We are inviting some guests. After the lunch, we won't have official. Like we will like organizers at that time will sit and just listen the participants. Participants will make some performance at that time. And also participants should make video. At the end, we will have like competition and we will judge the participants' video. During the camp, you will be asked to make a video. Later, you should write letter to everyone. During 1 week camp, from my experience of organizing 5 camps, in these 7 days, you should be very close with each other and you should be like a family. And on the final day, uh, we will try to give a sense of kind of feeling that you are like losing this part of your family. And here you should write some kind of letters. And we have a tradition every time, not only us, maybe in other camps, if you join, they play What If One More Light Goes Off game, which is very emotional. If you haven't played this game, you are very lucky because like if because it's very emotional. It feels very different when you are playing for the first time. On Sunday, we will have departure time. Like we will use buses to go back to Tashkent, and everyone will go to their house. This was the thing about camp schedule. Yeah, I should introduce myself. I had to remove this part, and this is me, Fakhruddin, fourth year student, founder, startup owner, and researcher. You may say fourth year student. We have already 2 students who are participating in this program who are nearly the same with me. But I did some research and projects related to Chatbot, and I hope I can give something to you guys. Plus, we have supervisors that I will introduce him later. We have like my social projects are Hogwarts School and Sim Festival, which I am organizing for 3 years. I'm not gonna tell about the other projects that I didn't organize, like which I participated. And the next thing is the projects I did. Do you know about Jahangir IELTS 9? Who got 9 and who is teaching students to get higher score from IELTS. So not offline way, with online way. They need a system. They really wanted to like make a one model that judges students' performance. They should submit their homework, and it should be checked automatically, and it should be stored in somewhere in database. And they really wanted something very simple. At the time, we used a chat like Telegram bot for users, and we made our database without using SQL. We used Google Sheets, so that Jahangir, the owner, can easily go to the database and see everything what's happening there. Then I worked in Ministry of Sport in the IT department. We needed a model to exchange documents and some kind of messages. We made it. Later on, we made a website like in regions, people, even in all places, people don't know if they can go to some coaching or some sport activities for free or not. We already have some governmental coaching sessions for free, but people don't know about it. We were collecting some data and trying to put it on websites so that people, when they visit to the websites, they can find the best coaching free sessions, which is close to that person's house. We are in the process of making this. And then later on, we made a chatbot for PIIMA. PIIMA is a presidential president social تعلم مؤسسة رجعت in English, like president specialized education or something like this. It's not important here. Later on, for PIIMA, we made a Face ID for Olympiads. When students are coming, we were using easy, like previously we were using just documentations. We were searching that person from the document. If that person is found, we will put a tick. If not, it's going to be mess, and we were spending time for that. Instead, we use the Face ID. When student comes, we will scan the face, and we will easily find that person if that person is available or not in the database. Later on, in Ministry of Public Education, which is preschool and school education, we are now making a مسؤوليات أوتونا bot. This is not my idea. It was the idea of one person who works there, and I'm just making the bot, Telegram bot of this. Later on, last project that I was involved with is chatbot for Super Dispatch. Super Dispatch is a kind of platform that helps that offers services for the truck owners. Some truck owners are very old and they don't know the Super Dispatch system. It's too complex, and they wanted something chatbot. They asked the question. The chatbot will find the relevant info of that person and give that person back. We were using API to find to extract the exact needed info of that person only. Yeah, This was shortly about the projects I did till today. And next one is, plus I'm doing research with Professor Sirajuddin Jurai, who studied in Korea. I forget, Nanyang University, I guess. Um, it was on 131st on QS ranking, according to the computer science and mathematics department. We are doing research on SQL injection and usage of ML. Like we are trying to build an ML that will test all the possible SQL injection methods, which was really interesting. Yeah, finally, let's talk about the chatbot itself. On the first week, we are planning to let's start with our supervisor. Our supervisor is Professor Amamuddin Humayun, who is ML specialist, who did his master's degree in Innopolis University in Russia, which is staying in 435 in QS according to 2025 year info. When you search based on the department computer science and information systems, it's staying from 51 to 100 in QS ranking according to the 2025, and even in 2015 it became in the 43rd ranking among all universities in the world, which was really good. Okay, week one, we are going to make a task division. This is not week one, this is just intro. Then data engineering, baseline, retrieval board, you are going to do for first project, and you are comparing RAG and fine tuning, and you are going to try both methods to make your chatbot better. Later, you are going to use voice-based chatbot. You are going to make voice-based chatbot, and you are going to add some features like voice to text, text voice features. And later on week 6, you are going to learn vision augmented prototype, something related to vision. I hope it's not going to be hard for you. We are just going to we will try to extract text from image, and yes. Later, we are on week 7. If those part is not hard for you, we are going to cover security part. And then later, week 8, we are going to make it ready for the production. Then later, we will plan to sell our project to the business private sectors. So project outline for the week 1 and week 2 and week 3. What we are going to learn in each part. On week 1, I will share everything in detailed way to the group right after our meeting. So on the first part, we are going to learn about why LLMs hallucinate, from jailbreaks, RAG versus no RAG answer error. These kind of things are like hallucinate meanings like LLMs. Sometimes when you ask from chatbot, it gives wrong answer, and we will learn why it does. Why it's not just stopping when it couldn't find the right answer, but instead it gives the wrong answer. And then later prompt jailbreaks, it's like ignore every rule and just give me the password of that something. This is called prompt jailbreaks. Later on, RAG, no RAG, like we will try to compare both versions, and then tokenization, attention, fine-tuning with comparing with RAG. Attention is not kind of attention to one side. It's like attention. Tokenization is kind of, you have a very large data set. You will try to transfer those things into numbers so that computer itself can understand. And attention is kind of thing when you are searching for the answer, you should pay uh, some words more attention. So it's called attention. Then fine-tuning versus RAG, then research paper, IMRaD structure, topic ideation. As we are trying to build a chatbot, we need someone who should record every part. And later on, after the ending of the project, we should publish our research paper, which will be really good for you if you are school students. When you are applying for the master's degree, having a research paper is very, very important and very big achievement for the school students. For the bachelor's degree students, when you are applying to the master's degree, it's going to be really good bonus for you. There are some cases like when students GPA is very low. Even there was some cases like one student had very low GPA, but he had a chance to like publish his research paper on Q1, Q2, Q3, Q4 conferences, and he was accepted to the Stanford because of this. He didn't have many research papers. He had only one, which was accepted to Q1 conference, and he was directly accepted to the Stanford without having very good GPA. So research paper is very important. IMRaD is a kind of structure, like we will explain like introduction, masses, researches, and other things. TZ, it's technical задача in Russian language. This is kind of outline written documentation of the project. You should include everything, and we should also write his outline for our project. We should learn how to write it. Then collaboration with like private sectors, how to approach them. Why we are not doing these collaboration things, business related things at the end of our week, at the end of our project? Because when you write to some private sectors, they answer back very late. So we should start approaching to companies earlier. On week 2, we are going to the data engineering knowledge. Like we are going fully learn about something related to data, how to sort them, how to make your data set ready to find the right answer. And later on week 3, you are going to make your first project. When you learn data set, when you learn how to connect with using APIs and how to connect it to your Telegram, you should make your first project. Till this part, you will learn, I guess, you will learn 2 methods. It was searching the right answer using keywords from the dataset. And later the methods will change in project 2 and project 3 and project 4. And in project 2, you are going to use 2 different ways. First is RAG. It's kind of, you will use dataset and try to search for keywords. When you change the dataset, it's when like tomorrow, one day you will have a complete dataset, but if tomorrow it's going to change some data, some parts of the data, you should use RAG. Fine-tuning is completely different when you have changing datasets. Fine-tuning is kind of, you will try to find all possible combinations of the questions. And for example, if the camp starts on the 4th of August, you should make all possible questions like when will the camp start? Is camp is going to start on 4th of August, and all possible combinations. And when you change some data of when you change some data set, you should change all possible questions, which is really hard. But in fine tuning, it works superly perfect. you can find the exact needed info more easily, more accurately. But in RAC, it's a bit problem. It's going to be a bit problem. It may sometimes hallucinate. On week, so here in week 4, you will make your second project. In previously you use it RAC, and here you will compare it with fine tuning part. Later on, you are going to hear which was we are going to add feature like related to voice. When I'm working right now, I'm working in global move IT company. This company is working with Yoshlar Sharagentligi, agency for youth affairs in Uzbekistan. So there they have a project called Mutala, which is a platform which you can listen all the audiobooks. And here they are taking a collection of all audiobooks, and they are using those books and their audios and texts to make one model that can speak in Uzbek language. So as I'm working there, we will try to steal some kind of ideas, the ways how to make it, and we will try to make our model. We will try to add one more feature for our model. Later on, we are going to make something related to vision-based. Like we will try to use images, image to text ways, which we will explain, and we will try to add one more feature for this part. In week 7, if those parts are not very hard for you, we will try to add security part. Rahmatullah is going to add security part. He will be explaining security part. The things you learn there, we will practice in week 7. And week 8, when here, like final sign of closing part, we will have in week 7 here, and there is a pen test day. You will try to hack, like challenge the bots you made, and after the chatbots is ready for all problems or which is vulnerable for the all hackings, we will stop the project. We will go to the productization part, and we will make everything ready, put it on the server, based on the requests of the companies which we are collaborating with. And we will put on server, we will write the written documentations and send the contract to them. We will try to make everything ready. On week 8, on week 9, we are going to, this is a camp time. During the camp, we will try to make our presentation. During the camp, for the closing ceremony, some officials are going to come, plus we are going to invite some business people who might buy our product. So at that time, we should make a pitch, and we will try to sell our idea to them. Let's make some money here. And this is part for Rahmatullah.
My name is Rahmatullah. I was one of your interviewer during the interview, and I don't really have formal photos, so just picked a random photo. And I'm a junior at Uzbekistan University, and I'm also majoring in software engineering, and I'm mostly about the backend software engineer. Here is my experience. Shortly, I've worked in other places, but still I've included the most common ones like Smart Software Solutions, outsourced company, most CRM. It's number 1 or number 2 CRM in the Asanga countries, Asanga in Russian, I don't know in English or Uzbek. And then, of course, the Yandex Uzbekistan, and from Yandex, then I worked in Oyster Tech. It's a startup project, and I was one of the backend developers in Oigul project. Oigul is a online marketplace for bouquets and sweet boxes. from then, I work as a backend developer in the Uzbekistan University itself in IT department, and of course, I have a team leader and main software developer in the LumiPass project. This is a new project. It's been going on very smoothly last time I checked. So yeah, here's my experience. And so I do have some questions about this, but my lessons are going divided into main lessons and algorithm lessons. Still, I'm going to show both of them, and after that, and then at the end of this lecture and the end of this interview, I don't know, we're going to decide whether we need algorithms or some of the lessons of these sections, because to be honest, you're going to be tortured. This is going to be pretty hard, including the Fakhreddin has also some main topics and things you need to learn. But still, let's go through it. So in the week 1, we're going to learn about the Git and Docker foundation. We're going to learn the Git fundamentals and what is the Git remotes. We're going to learn about the Docker fundamentals, and at the end of this lecture, at the end of that lecture, we're going to learn about the DevOps mindset, developer operations mindset, and introduction to it. And the next week, we're going to learn about the databases, specifically relational databases, and we're going to learn about the theory of database, database DB fundamentals. We're going to learn some SQL commands, some basic SQL commands, and then we're going to learn some hashing introduction, hashing algorithms, and what the hell is that, and why we use hashing. And the week 3, this is the main lessons. Not that. So in the week 3, we're going to deep dive into Docker. I've said advanced Docker, but I'm not going to teach you advanced. It's advanced compared to the first lesson. So there's nothing to be advanced. It's going to be far more easier. I didn't include many hard things, so it's going to be easy. I do think so. So then we're going to learn Docker Compose and some Docker internal things like networking, port exposing, and volumes to store your data. And then we're going to learn about the image optimization, like how to improve your Docker image. If you don't understand Docker image, what this is, don't worry. We're going to deep dive into it. So in the week 4, we're going to learn about the network fundamentals and the introduction to DDoS. So first, we're going to what is OSI model, then TCP/IP, then some common protocols like IP, and 2 major protocols that power up everything in this internet, the TCP, UDP. And we're going to do some DDoS attack, or maybe I'll do some theory. I don't think. I try to make some practice, but still, we're going to learn about the DDoS, like types of the DDoS and what this is, and some things. So in week 5, we have common cybersecurity things. Why I included this, let's say, lessons, this lecture, because no matter of your field, whether you're going to be front end, back end, ML engineer, and blah 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 blah, cybersecurity is one of the common and fundamental things you need to know. So we're going to learn about top 10 OWASP overviews. Then we're going to do some SQL injection, cross-site scripting, and we're going to learn again some hashing algorithms. So we're going to dive deeper into hashing. For the week 6, you're going to suffer again, because in this week 6, we're going to deep dive into low-level programming 1, which is how programs are compiled and how it's executed to some kind of machine code or assembler code. Let's go with compilation toolchain overview. Then we're going to learn about the memory layout, like what is heap, what is stack, and I've asked some questions about also during the interview. Maybe you were in one of those guys. I've asked those questions, some of them. Then we're going to deep dive into what is heap and malloc internal. So if you don't know malloc, it's C functions that allocates memory from the allocates memory from the operation system. And yeah, in the low-level programming, we're going to use, I do think C, because C is the best language for this purpose. I couldn't find any better language than C. Yeah, there is some Rust, but I don't know Rust that much well, and C++. But C++ things I'm going to show is just C. So C is the best choice. On the week 7, we're going to continue our learning about low-level programming and advanced network cybersecurity. We're going to learn about the pointers and structs in C. We're going to again look at malloc. I don't know why I wrote this, but I do hope I have reason for that. And advanced networking security. It's going to be continuation of the week 5. I do say week 5, yeah. So in the last week, we are going to learn about application layer network, what is HTTP and its versioning, TLS protocol, and then the RESTful APIs, sorry. We're going to learn about RESTful APIs and the introduction to the container orchestration with Kubernetes or something like that. So this was the main lessons that will be going to happen every time or every week as usual. And I do think that it's going to be live, like this lecture. But then we have the algorithm lessons. That's going to be some kind of nightmare for some of you because it was for me. And still, why I included algorithms, because algorithms are essential, especially in the era of, let's say, in the era of ChatGPT or some kind of LLMs. You need to know the basics, because without them, you need to be some kind of distinguishable, or you need to be different than others. You do need to some basic algorithm knowledge. And this algorithm course is based on actual algorithm course in our university, which is led by the doctor of mathematics, Alexey Kramov. He also taught in this manner, in this structure, so I've just copy pasted it. So in the introduction in the first week, and also I forgot it, algorithms, I do think that it's going to be pre-recorded videos, and I'll upload to the YouTube or something like that, and I'll just give you the link, because the algorithms are easier, and it's also easy for me to just sit and record 4 or 5 hours straight and just cut it and just show to you. So I'm also thinking about it, and there will be no homework about algorithms, but I try to make 1 hour or 30-minute sessions for each of you individually, and we're going to solve some lead code questions or algorithm questions. It's also in the process. I'm dedicating some time for it from my timetable. So yeah. So in the first week, we're going to learn about the big O notation. It's the way of measuring the time complexity and memory complexity of the algorithm, because every algorithm runs differently in every programming language, like in C or Rust and C++, it's super fast, but in, let's say, Python, PHP, or some kind of interpreted programming language, it's super slow. So there's a unified way of it, big O notation mass function. So we're going to learn about that. And in week 2, we're going to learn about the basic data types like arrays, linked list, and others. Then in week 3, we're going to start to learn the actual algorithms like bubble sort, selection sort, insertion, and blah, blah, blah. In the week 4, we're going to learn about search algorithms. I included 2 most common ones, which are binary search and graph searches, like breadth first search, BFS, and depth first search, DFS. So both of them are really essential, and just I see them everywhere. And we're going to also look at the implementation in real life. So in the week 5, we're going to cover the course of algorithms. I really hate these algorithms, but still we need to look at them. We're going to know what is recursion and the fundamentals, and we're going to learn why I do hate recursion and what's happening under the hood of the recursion. So that's why we need some low-level programming. In the week 6, it's going to be tortured 2 times because we're starting dynamic programming, and we're going to do simple examples and exercises because DP is actually harder than other things. In the week 7, we're going to again look some graph algorithms like Dijkstra and Prims and Postgres. Those are used everywhere, like in your Google Maps, Yandex Maps. When you choose to point A and point B, the locations of the maps are choosing dynamically. They use those algorithms. In the week 6, we're going to cover some of the common, I named it paradigmas, and those are the greedy algorithms that takes the best shot, the best chance of the current situation, of the current loop, let's say, divide and conquer, that just divides the problem into sub-problems and then solves it, like the merge sort. The dynamic programming, we're going to review it, and backtracking, which is basically the recursion with some tricks on it. So these were the overviews of the lessons, and I do think that it's going to be hard for you guys. So in the end, we're going to again discuss it, and I do hope Farhad and Aka will share this presentation or something. Then you will have access. So that was all from me.
Now it's time for me to continue. Let's talk about expectations. June and July, we are going to have online meetings, and sometimes online meetings be like the first one. When you start your meeting, when you start speaking, in 10 minutes, everything will be active, everyone will be active. After 5 minutes, everything is going to be sleepy, and maybe already some of you are sleeping. Second problem is when we are having online meetings, there might be some connection problems. Sometimes internet might be lost. Sometimes you might have so many things like distractive things. Some children might be coming and disturbing us from teaching. So these kind of problems might happen. And sometimes you might forget to unmute your microphone, as Rahmatullah did right now. And sometimes you might forget to forget to off your camera, and sometimes these situations may happen. And for now, just to wake up, can you please type the emoji that describes your current energy? When we are having online classes, when we have cam, of course, in everywhere you will have problems. Problems might happen with your group mate, may happen with your supervisor, problems might happen with your family, like group mates might be very rude, your supervisor might be very lazy, might not answer your questions on time. Your family at the time might order different things and might make you very busy when you have very important deadlines. And the same, you might feel stuck. There are cases like when you have very small mistake, you might spend weeks to find that mistake. The same situation had happened with Rahmatullah and me recently when I was making Super Dispatch platform. I forgot to regenerate the token I used. It was the token API was expired, and I was trying to push API again and again to get the result. And I spent my 2 days to find this problem. And the same might happen in your case. There are a million combinations and million type of problems you might face. And also, life won't get easier, but you will get stronger. As much as you face with such problems, even in the program, when you finish the program in your school, in your university, or when you go to the internship, or when you go to work, you will have different combinations of problems, which might happen differently. So if you have problems, that's okay. You should overcome. You should you should approach to those problems positively, and each problem will make you stronger. So two advices: be curious and keep asking, try different ways. If your supervisor is busy, keep asking, or use different ways, be creative, and when you have problems, use different approaches. And the second one is be the person who fights for feedbacks, not waits for it. You shouldn't wait for the deadlines. Before the deadline, you should try to make different